It's Thursday, June 13th. I'm Macy Eglund. Verbal abuse is being blamed for a referee shortage here on Long Island. Carissa Kelman has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
The number of officials is declining on Long Island and nationwide, a decrease blamed in part on the verbal onslaught.
This is awful!
From parents,
Ask for help!
spectators, and coaches.
The older officials are leaving, and the younger officials that's coming in, they'll last like a season or two, and then they're gone because they don't want to deal with it.
Newsday sat down with officials, high school coaches, and school administrators from Sections 8 and 11, the governing bodies of Nassau and Suffolk high school sports.
Probably the worst thing I've seen is a fan come out and punch the referee right in the face.
I've seen officials get attacked as they're walking off the field.
What happens when you miss call after call?
It's known throughout the country. The number one reason why we don't have officials and we can't get officials is spectator behavior.
The fans, the parents, they're worse than the kids. You know, who's the adult here?
There seems to be a little more entitlement. I have the right to say what I want to say, when I want to say it, to whoever I want to say it. We don't care about you.
Watch the hole, Rob!
A Newsday analysis showed there has been a sharp drop in the number of people willing to officiate since 2011. The problem has become worse in recent years in part due to social media.
Everybody posts everything, and they're not focusing on their kid getting the double. It's how their kid was wronged on a play at the plate.
You're making a game about yourself now. Let's go.
I don't mind if a coach, a parent is demanding. Just don't be demeaning.
A national survey showed that more than half of officials have felt unsafe or feared for their safety while officiating. Districts are responsible for providing security at school events. Here at Longwood, where security measures are high, officials are directed to park in this secluded lot away from the field behind me, where they are escorted to and from the field.
Does that stop the crazies? No, it doesn't, because they still, even with people there, they still start yelling at the officials.
We're going to teach kids how to become officials during college classes. It's a one-credit class. If it works good here, we're going to talk about it at national conventions.
Remember, this is high school sports. It's not the end of the world. The fans need to understand that also.
For NewsdayTV, I'm Carissa Kelman.
You can watch more about the shortage and read more about what's being done to reverse it on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only in Newsday, reports of sexual assault have doubled at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. The Kings Point-based academy says cadets reported a dozen incidents in the 2022-2023 school year. That's despite widespread efforts by the institution to combat allegations of sexual misconduct dating back more than a decade. A search for what sparked the house fire that killed a man in Baldwin. Police found the man, whose identity they have not released, in the burning home Tuesday night after seeing smoke on Talmadge Drive. The man died yesterday at the hospital. A dementia spike among Ground Zero first responders. A new Stony Brook University study looked at first responders who worked on the pile. It found a far higher rate of dementia than the general population. The study, published in JAMA Network Open, blames dust and toxins released in the aftermath of the 9/11 attack. Andrew Cuomo wants the state to continue paying his attorney fees. The former governor filed a lawsuit to force New York to continue paying for his defense in litigation related to the sexual harassment allegations that fueled his 2021 resignation. Now, Cuomo has ongoing legal battles in 2 federal lawsuits filed against him. Separately, he's seeking to force the state attorney general to turn over investigative materials from her interviews with some of his accusers. Long Islanders are getting ready to celebrate Juneteenth. Malvern High School District, or the school district in Malvern, is hosting an early Juneteenth Jubilee tomorrow. That event will include a parade, musical performances, and poetry.
All just trying to bring the community closer. It's kind of like an end of the year wrap up, bringing the community together and celebrating the Jubilee as well as our culture.
The June 19th national holiday marks the day Union soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas in 1865 to tell the slaves they were free 2.5 years after President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. Hanging in the Hamptons with celebrity chef Katie Lee Beagle. Elisa DiStefano tells us about Beagle's wine in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
It is so great walking around Sag Harbor, and even better walking with you, Katie.
I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Celebrity chef, cookbook author, and co-host of The Kitchen, Katie Lee Beagle, calls the Hamptons home.
It's my favorite place to be, especially in the summer. The beaches are beautiful, and the food. Like, we have access to the best produce, the best seafood. I live by a chicken farm. It's like we have everything here. It's great for somebody who loves food and loves to cook and loves to be at the beach. So I want to take you in here to Sag Harbor Liquor Store. They're carrying my wine now.
Katie is also the co-founder of sugar-free and organic Kind of Wild wine, on store shelves and being served all over the island for the first time this summer.
And here we go.
The fruits of your labor, literally.
I've actually been known to come in here and buy it and take it home when I run out of it.
So what is it like for you seeing your wine being sold on store shelves?
You know what, it's so exciting when I walk in here. I've shopped here at Sag Harbor Liquors for years, and so to walk in and see my own wine on the shelves, I get so excited every time.
Katie's hosting tastings all over Long Island this summer, and I got a little preview.
Thank you. There we go. Just a couple of gals having some rosé on a nice afternoon by the water.
It's like a dream.
Mom's day off.
I'll cheers to that.
Yes.
Twice. What are your hopes, your plans for the summer out here?
I hope this summer that we just take a minute to relax. I think we're so busy all the time and running around. It's time to smell the roses or smell the rosé.
Smell the rosé. That's going to be our mantra this summer.
Yeah, smell the rosé.
Smell the rosé.
And get kind of wild, right?
Yes. Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
You can read more exclusive stories like this on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. If you're looking for something to do with Dad this weekend, here's what's up on Long Island. Bring your dear old dad to Adventureland to enjoy rides, games, and food. Dads get in free on Sunday in Farmingdale. And here's something sweet. The Mattatuck Lions Club Strawberry Festival is underway with fresh strawberries for sale, strawberry shortcake, international foods, arts and crafts vendors, and fireworks. And if you can't make it out east, there's a strawberry festival this weekend on Saturday in Massapequa as well. Or maybe this, do you think your dad has what it takes to win a belly flop contest? Sign him up and see at Splish Splash Saturday afternoon in Calverton. For admission information and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Let's take a look at your hyperlocal Friday Eve forecast. You can plan out your weekend, a lot going on. Soak up the sun today. We do have some changes on the way. Let's take a look outside at West Lake Beach and Inlet in Montauk. Beautiful shot there on this Thursday. Here's a look at your day planner. Today we can expect highs in the mid to upper 70s, possibly reaching 80s in some places, with a lot of sun later on this afternoon. Those clouds will eventually move out. Tomorrow for your Friday, this is the futurecast. That rain you see rolling in starts around 5 p.m., moving east across the island. Should be out of here by about midnight or so. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, your weekend right now is looking great. So does early next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for watching Newsday TV. Hope you have a great day.